From the world of John Wick, Ballerina unites both new and returning characters from the John Wick franchise. The cast is led by Ana de Armas in the role of Eve, an assassin trained in the Roma tradition who is seeking vengeance for her father's death. Along the way, she meets John Wick himself, as Keanu Reeves reprises the role for the first time since John Wick, Chapter 4. De Armas and Reeves are joined by a cast that includes Ian McShane, Angelica Houston, Gabriel Byrne, Catalina Sandino Moreno, and Juliet Doherty. Though it is not the highest-ranked movie in the John Wick series, Ballerina is getting positive reviews thus far. At the time of writing, the film holds a certified fresh 72% on Rotten Tomatoes, with 144 reviews. Screen Rant's Rachel Labonte gave the movie 6 out of 10 stars, praising de Armas' work in the lead, while noting that the film is sometimes overly ambitious. Though it just came out, the first audiences liked the film as well, giving it a 93% popcorn meter. This is a good sign for a collaboration between de Armas and Reeves, as their history has not been consistent. De Armas and Reeves have actually worked together twice before. The first film they worked on was the Eli Roth-helmed psychological thriller Knock Knock. This movie focuses on a husband and father, Avon, whose life takes a turn when he elects to help two stranded women who come to his door, only for things to turn dangerous. The movie came out 1 year after Reeves made his John Wick debut, but before de Armas was catapulted into a greater level of stardom with Knives Out in 2019. The pair then worked together again on the movie Exposed in 2016. This movie was a whodunit crime thriller centering around a detective investigating the death of his partner. Things take a turn when the investigation reveals police corruption and a secret involving a young woman. De Armas was still not incredibly well known in her career at that point, but she was on the radar as she would play Joy in Blade Runner 2049 the following years. Exposed still came out before Reeves reprised his assassin role in John Wick, Chapter 2. This makes Ballerina a return for de Armas and Reeves, who had not worked together in almost a full decade before this. It also sees them come back together after they have each gone through immense career growth. De Armas is now an Oscar nominee and a seasoned blockbuster star. Reeves has been in 4 John Wick movies in the mainline series, and now a 5th with Ballerina. Ballerina is Reeves and de Armas' highest-rated movie together, and it's not even close. Knock Knock got a 37% tomatometer among critics, putting it in the rotten category. The score from audiences was even lower, coming at 19%. Exposed fared even worse review-wise, getting just an 8% tomatometer and a 16% popcorn-meter. This makes the movie the lowest-rated film in de Armas' career and the second lowest for Reeves, with a score ranking above his 0% 2012 movie, Generation Numb. Even if the John Wick film were to fluctuate a little bit as more reviews come in over the opening weekend, it would be the only movie among the actors' collaborations to get in the fresh zone on Rotten Tomatoes. Its strong start means that the movie's score will probably stay in the 70s, representing decent review trends overall. There are several driving factors behind the differential reviews for these 3 movies. Knock Knock comes from Roth, who, while prolific in the horror genre, has a notoriously shaky track record when it comes to critical reviews. He has many movies with rotten scores, including a 0% film for Cabin Fever, which he wrote and executive produced. Knock Knock's 37% score is actually not too bad within his over. Critics took issue with the film's plotting and inelegant use of humor. Vulture's Bill Jabiri noted that the characters are driven by convenience. In addition to its terrible reviews, Exposed was a massive box office bomb, making under $300,000 on an estimated $6 million budget. As such, fewer people saw the film overall, but the critics who did see it largely criticized it. Mark Kermode from Observer said it was incomprehensibly disjointed and stunningly dull. Guardian's Peter Bradshaw called it a strange and frustrating mess. The overall consensus seemed to be that Exposed felt haphazardly thrown together, lacking the kind of narrative clarity necessary for a thriller like it. Ballerina, on the other hand, has received praise from the majority of those who have watched it. While some took issue with aspects of the storytelling, critics seemed to like Armas as Eve and felt that the movie's goofy qualities worked in its favor. In comparison to the other two titles, Ballerina is also aided by the fact that it is a spin-off of an existing franchise.